You get it out? He was like, hey everybody. Happy Tuesday night. Sit in this lonely town, wondering when things are gonna change. Dream my life away, seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dust clouds. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Wondering how long this black sheep gonna stick around. Somebody told me once before, said you can never go home again. Won't you leave? Say anything just to steer me away, yeah, from the truth of who I am and what I believe. So I thanked him for his 2 cents with a handshake and some sympathy, yeah. I packed up my blue jeans, wish I could quit yet, and I headed for this big prize of my freedom. Bye-bye, black sheep, to the black sheep of the family. Bye-bye. Oh, that means so very much to me, yeah. Bye-bye, black sheep, to my friends and my family. Bye-bye. I gonna set my soul, set it free. Free. All right, people. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What is going down? Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. My name is Kyle Shannon. You know what we do here? Nobody to the AI Learning Lab. My name is Kyle Shannon. You know what we do here? Nobody about work and AI and how we're going to deal with all this shit. And if you want the answers, you've come to the wrong place. I got no answers. I got nothing. I got nothing other than, how are you doing today, Kyle? Thank you, Empowered Pixels. I'm doing quite well, thank you. We got a new toy to play with in ChatGPT. My hair's looking awful. It's reached 1970s carpet salesman length again, so I got to get that fixed. Katy Perry wants us to stop using AI to make music. Yeah, I know. And the farmers wanted us to stop using steam engines to plow fields. I get it. I understand. Again, here's the deal. It doesn't stop Katy Perry from making her music. It enables lots of other people to make music. Now, the ugliness gets in as it allows other people to make Katy Perry music. So I understand why she's freaked out about it and why she's pissed off about it. But it's not going to stop. So, then what do we do? Because again, what I try not to do on this channel is pass judgment, one way or the other. Is it good, is it bad, is it indifferent? Share the live. Oh yeah, that would be great. Do me a favor. Share the live if you'd be willing to. Share it with your friends. Here's a fun little hobby. Share it with people that you know it'll piss off. Either the people that hate old people or people that hate AI. And I'm happy to talk to them as an old person who is, let's call it AI positive. Jon Stewart pulled the Daily Show controversy card on AI last night. Yeah, I saw that. Listen, I love Jon Stewart. The thing that he succumbed to, in my opinion, was he kind of stopped short of. He tried to represent both sides a little bit. But he kind of stopped short of, where he stopped was, it's going to take your jobs, and it's evil, because it's going to take your jobs. What he didn't do, which he normally does, was look a little bit into the future to say, here's the kind of jobs it might generate, or here's the kind of ways you might be able to deal with this. He just kind of let it be, the sensationalist media message. But, whatever. I love that. AI positive. Thank you. This is the AI Salon is, or the AI Learning Lab is an AI positive channel. We're AI adjacent here. Oh, Lordy. So I figure what we'll do tonight is we'll talk about the new image editing capability in ChatGPT, which is weird, simple, great, not all that effective, and it looks like my TikTok just glitched. Am I still here? I tested and I'm AI positive. I tested and I'm AI positive. Mr. Shannon, I'm afraid I've got bad news. You're AI positive. I'll tell you what, obviously my skin regimen is just doing just fine because this is supermodel good looks on the skincare. But the hair, what the fuck's going on there? I'm just a glow from here down, well, except for the eyebrows and the crooked glasses and the hiccups. Are you using a filter? This is just the Lord's filter. The Lord's filter right here. I don't think I'm using a filter. Let me look. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think. It kind of looks like me. I'm a 22-year-old Brazilian woman with long brown hair. Is that what I look like? Which is better, ChatGPT or Grok? Good Lord, Grok's a steaming pile of shit. ChatGPT by barge loads. And I mean barges that don't hit bridges better. ChatGPT is like 7 container ships that did not hit a bridge better than Grok. Grok is the absolute bottom of the pile as far as I'm concerned right now. Now, give it a month. Oh, you can brush your eyebrows up into your hairline. Except the problem is my eyebrows are getting longer, but my hairline is receding. So it's a battle. It's a battle. No, Grok is a steaming piece of shit right now. But apparently, this week, we're supposed to be getting Grok 1.5, which is supposed to be better. But we'll see. So we'll see if it's better. Google Gemini was really bad, and then they released their 1.5, and their 1.5 was really good. So maybe it's going to follow a similar sort of thing as that. It has to be better because the numbers are bigger. ChatGPT 4 is better in that comparison. In which comparison? ChatGPT, is there something that Grok is better at than ChatGPT? Not Grok the hardware company, Grok the Twitter ChatGPT. So it would be a pile of poop that isn't steaming? Exactly. 1.5 will just be like dried manure. It'll be like fertilizer, natural fertilizer. All right, so here's how this works. If you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. I can demo stuff. I figure we'll show some stuff tonight. FSD 12.3 from Tesla is blowing minds. Yeah, Mike. So here's one of the things that I think is quite significant about Tesla. I thought it was 12.4 point something. Or is it 12.3.4? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So Tesla released full self-driving for free for all, I think, US drivers, for like a free trial. I think it's $12,000 after that. And people are liking it a lot. But there was something that was said in the announcement of the full self-driving that I thought was actually quite significant. What they said was, and I don't have the words exactly, so if I get some of the terminology wrong, but basically what they said was, the new version of full self-driving is a neural net. So it's basically like, the equivalent of a large language model. It's an AI engine rather than a coded engine. And what they said in the announcement was that full self-driving is a neural net, and they threw out 300,000 lines of C++ code. So here's why that's significant. Historically, with computers, if you wanted them to do something, you had to tell them what to do. So what full self-driving was up to this point was a lot of coding, a lot of logic that programmers wrote in that said, if you see a round, octagonal sign with white letters in it, then that's a stop sign, and here's the rules for what you do. And they wrote all that logic. That was all thrown out. Or 300,000 lines of it. I assume it was a fair amount of the code base was thrown out for, a machine learning model, a neural network. That's a big deal. I think that a lot of companies are going to be faced with that decision, right? Where the IT department's like, here's all the shit we've built, and then some AI tools are going to come along, and at some point, they will suck less and they'll have security and things like that. But a completely different paradigm of application development is going to come along, and IT organizations are going to be forced with this choice. Do we maintain this massively complicated logic-based code base, or do we give it up for this AI thing? The AI obviously needs to get better before that can happen. But I think competitive advantages are going to be forged by the companies who can move quickly and not get precious about the technology they've built. I think this is how startups are going to be funded moving forward. I think this is how large companies are going to survive, is which companies are willing to look at those two choices and choose the one that requires less maintenance and is just more effective, right? He didn't throw out the code. He didn't throw out 300 lines of code or 300,000 lines of code because it required people to write them. He threw them out because they didn't work as good. And not because those people were bad programmers. It's a different thing. When you have a system, when you have a neural network that learns the behavior of what it means to drive well versus human beings have to code in that logic, it's just a different thing. Have you seen OpenCV? I don't think so. Sounds familiar, though. OpenCV. Computer Vision Library. Oh, nice. Yeah, OpenCV is the world's largest computer vision library. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, here's the deal. They've got what, 20 years or 15 years of of video of cars doing things well and poorly. So I think they're fine on that. But yeah, that's the ability to train on big models like that's very cool. Or big data sets like that. Kyle, have you seen Sora's short film called Airhead? Yeah, Airhead's really good. Here, we can play Airhead. I played this the day it came out, but it's a fun one to watch. Let's see. OpenAI.com/blog. If you haven't seen Airhead, so Sora, if you don't know what that is OpenAI's pending but unavailable video model. And then this was let's call this a PR play. This was a blog post. Sora, first impressions. We've gained valuable feedback from the creative community, helping us to improve our model. And then like the first prompt they have here is, Sora is at its most powerful when you're not replicating the old, but bringing new life to impossible ideas we would have otherwise never had the opportunity to see. Well, so isn't that nice? This is a PR paper. This is a PR blog post that basically says, see, this isn't going to take all the creative jobs. The creatives love us. Look at the videos they made. And look, they're saying cool things. Like, it's not going to take your job. Yeah, this is whatever. I don't give this much credibility. But what they did do was they put out some videos. And most of the videos are like 7 seconds long. But this one from this group out of Toronto called Shy Kids put together this video, which I think is quite good.
Well, they say everyone has something unique about them, something that sets them apart. It's just in my case, it's quite obvious what that thing is. I am literally filled with hot air. Yeah, living like this has its challenges. Windy days, for one, are particularly troublesome. Or there was one time my girlfriend insisted I go to the cactus store to get my Uncle Jerry a wedding present. Ugh. What do I love most about my predicament? The perspective it gives me. I get to see the world differently. I float above the mundane and the ordinary. I see things a different way from everyone else. Yeah, and I feel like it's because of that perspective I'm reminded every day that life is fragile. We're all just a pinprick away from deflation. So I try to live life with a lightness, a buoyancy, a joie de vivre. I got a lot of ideas keeping this thing full. With any luck, I'll find a way to share them with everyone else.
Right? Lovely. And you know what makes that good? Well, it's good storytelling, it's good writing, it's good acting, it's good music, it's good editing, and then they happen to have a tool that makes some good video. Oh, Sora powered by Suno. Sorry, did I say Suno? I meant Sora. Sorry. When you have two nonsensical words that are that close in spelling and pronunciation, it's a rough one. Yeah, I think I'll be confusing them for a while. But you know, that's nice. It's nice. What a cute airhead. Yeah, it's cute. Good writing, right? I hope they don't use driver's data here in Miami. That would be a disaster. That's really funny. What's Shy Kids? Oh, Shy Kids is just a production company out of Toronto. There you go, made using Sora. That I don't think that was Suno background music. I think that was a nice track and a nice voiceover. It was good. I want to see that, but with helium. Oh, that would be funny. Yeah, my name's Aaron. No, I meant Suno and Sora working together. Oh, you said it right. Oh, okay, good, Chris. I thought I mistook Sora from Suno. It doesn't matter. Sora is the video thing. Suno is the music thing. I'm not playing around with the new ChatGPT. Oh, I'm playing around with the new ChatGPT image stuff. Not impressed. Anyone else have any thoughts? Lori, yes, not impressed. In fact, I did a LinkedIn post. I think I gotta go change my shirt. It's hard to read everything on it. Let me go change my shirt. Yeah, here's my take on the ChatGPT image editing stuff. That they have added an ability to refine your images, thumbs up. That they have added a shitty, not very functional, doesn't work most of the time tool, not so good. Janky is as janky does. Let me go change my shirt. All right, we got a big ad for Storyvine here. That's my company. Storyvine. When you need stories so ripe, you can pick them off the vine. All right, no, officer, I wasn't drinking. My car was hallucinating. Yeah, well, there's going to be all sorts of weird-ass lawsuits and craziness coming. Midjourney generating images, and they won't allow you to remix because it violates terms of service. Yeah, listen, guys, here's the deal with all these tools right now. Expect them to be inconsistent. Expect them to be frustrating. Expect them to be just this side of usable. And I mean the bad side of usable. Just they're like almost there. They're almost transformative. Suno means listen. Sora means face in Urdu. Are both of those in Urdu? That's pretty cool. Listen and face. Interesting. I expect him to be consistently inconsistent. I've learned to breathe, so I'm Zen Noel. That's really good. I like it. I just worked so hard to get an AI positive image. I couldn't get it to give me a woman. Oh. Lord. It's just crazy. It's just nuts. All right, let me go show you. I'll go show you two new things in ChatGPT. One I've showed before, but it's an obscure little feature. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. My eyeballs, they're itchy. Kyle, all I want is an Iron Man powered nanotechnology suit. Am I asking for too much? You're not, Chris. Listen, here's the deal. We're 3 years away from nanotechnology Iron Man suits. Like, you're gonna absolutely have one. You just gotta hang out. And listen, apparently, if all of us like survive the next 5 years, we'll have hit the healthcare horizon where they're gonna cure all the diseases. So we're gonna live forever. We're gonna have Iron Man suits. We're gonna have flying cars. We're gonna have personal robots in our house. We're gonna have Rosie from the Jetsons. We just gotta, like, right now we're in like the primordial soup phase where it's just like bloop, 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 and we're trying to swim in it, and it's like, it's not really water, is it? And like, we don't really know how to swim. What is this? Bloop, bloop. We just gotta hang in there for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, some amount of years. We're all going to be Tony Stark eventually. I mean, what's just wild is we're going to have those tools, and it's going to seem normal. It's going to seem normal that you can just talk into a little box or just talk into your glasses, and shit will happen. Things will go do stuff for you. The one thing that's kind of blowing my mind right now that was in I think it was in one of the Paul Raitzer. Yeah, it was in like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Paul Raitzer's AI podcast. He was talking about something that I think Andrei Karpathy had talked about years ago, but about autonomous agents. And what autonomous agents are is like, imagine a ChatGPT that you could just give it a goal, and then it would figure out all the steps it needs to do, and it would just go do that, right? So that's an autonomous agent. But what they're more like is it's like you own the beehive, and you give the beehive a goal, and then you have all these little drone bees that all go do specific things. So when you give one of these autonomous agents a goal, it spins up a whole bunch of agents that it manages. And then they all go off and do different things, just like worker bees. And, some will take care of the hive, and some will go out and get flowers and pollen, and some will take care of the queen. And we're all going to have a little army of agents that'll work on our behalf. And the way they described it is, imagine having a company of 1,000 employees at your disposal. That's what it's going to be like. It's like, whoa, wait, what? Like, even if I had a company of 10 employees at my disposal that were all good at stuff. This one's good at design. This one's good at coding. This one's good at selling. This one's good at, right? And I can just be the conductor. The era of the massively successful solopreneur, we're about to enter it. How about a scenario where corporations have AI wars, cyberpunk style? Well, it's so funny, Chris. Like, I think we're very much going to go there, and I don't think it'll just be corporation fighting corporation. I think it's going to also be things like, when we have that agent, when we have autonomous agents. One of the tragedies in America right now is our healthcare system, right? And it's a tragedy because it's been privatized and it's a for-profit system, right? And so is insurance. It's a for-profit system. And so what the insurance companies do is they make it nearly impossible. So not only is it ridiculously expensive, it's nearly impossible to use their system. They make it overly complicated on purpose, right? So imagine a day, which that day could be this year, it could be next year. It'll likely be, sometime later this year or early next year, when you can just say, hey, ChatGPT or whatever the fuck tool I'm using, go read my insurance policy and start negotiating on my behalf. And then my agent will go read my policy and we'll start interacting with United Healthcare. And then maybe right now it's people, but it's probably bots. And so what it's going to be is my AI bots, my autonomous agents are going to be interacting with their autonomous agents. And then those are going to be interacting with the doctor's autonomous agents. And they can all go fucking work that shit out. Just get back to me when you've solved it. And I think that, that obviously sounds more convenient and it sounds like it's going to be more effective, but that is by definition going to change how they do what they do, because right now a big part of their profit is based on human beings not being able to decipher the insanity. Well, what happens when human beings can figure out all the loopholes and exploit them? What happens when we do that with the tax code? What happens, right, with all that stuff? So I just secretly cyborged my way through 12 hours of work in 20 minutes. Sorry, not sorry. Cavruno, Chris works for a major company. Knock it out in an hour. Why not? Why not? And then spend another hour proofreading it. Make sure it's good. Right? Crazy. They're going to write contracts in C++ with some string theory to test you then. Yeah, well, they will. The battles will ensue. And it's going to be fascinating. What's going to be fun for the next 5 years is those of us, like those of you that come here and hang out and are exploring this stuff and get curious about it, we're going to start playing with autonomous agents before companies know what AI is, much less what autonomous agents are. If you want to see a fun company that's doing this right now, there's a company called Do Not Pay, which is a virtual lawyer that will dispute your parking tickets and things like that. And I think it's expanding now to do other law stuff. But that thing's really successful because it's interfacing with systems that don't know it's a robot, right? It's interfacing with bureaucracies. So it writes the professional letters that bureaucracies respond to, and it's doing it in an automated way. What do I think of Devin AI? I think Devin AI is a video right now. I know some people have used it, and the people who have used it said, okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty expensive. It's pretty slow. And by expensive, basically you give it your OpenAI API key, and then it goes and just does a bunch of shit, making all sorts of calls back and forth. And it's janky, but Devin for me represents the first sort of acknowledged commercial application that is an autonomous agent, right? You give it a goal. It creates a project plan, and it then works its way through its project plan. It's got a command line interface that it can, do stuff with. It's got a development environment where it can write code, and it's got a browser where it can run the code and test it. And then when it has a bug, it goes and it finds where the bug was, and it puts in code to test the bug, and it debugs itself, and it rewrites the code, and it gives you your stuff. It looks like the examples so far are pretty primitive, but here's the thing. Here's what I think about Devin. Why I think Devin's interesting is right now, Devin is about. Hang on, I'm going to the Irregulars channel. Ew, I stepped in grok. It's a steaming pile of shit. That's funny. Bloop. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Who did that? Is that Silver Fox? Nice. Look, I tested and I'm AI positive. That's really good. Actually, that's a T-shirt we should make. That's really good. AI positive. That's awesome. We got no answers. The information lab. Boy, that is not far off from my hair, man. Other than a little bouffant in the front, that's pretty bad. It's pretty awful. Congratulations, you're AI positive. These are good. These are good memes. I think we should go put these on the X.com, they call it. That's great. Nice. Where I am, if you're wondering, I'm over in the AI Irregulars channel, at the AI Salon, which is not that. If you go to the salon.ai, that'll take you to a link tree, and then the first link says AI Salon Community. If you click on that, that'll take you over to this website that is where we hang out. So there's about 1,400 members in here right now. If you go to Welcome to the Salon when you get there, you can read about who we are, why we do what we do. Basically, think of the AI Salon is an AI positive community that if you're trying to figure out who you can talk to about all this AI stuff, because it's weird right now, this is what this community is. And our values are curiosity, generosity, exploration, collaboration, inclusion, empathy, and gratitude. And so go read about what we're about and come hang out in the group. Like whether you're an expert at this stuff, which no one is, quite frankly, or you're just getting started, jump in, introduce yourself. There's all sorts of resources in here. There's this section called AI Launchpad and Tools. This is a whole list of tools that I personally maintain this list and recommend tools. So if you're trying to get started and figure out where do I begin, we've got that. We've got different show and tell areas for music, images, video, and apps and GPTs. We've got guilds. We've got creative, business, tech, and social impact, and then a bunch of different sub-communities within each of those guilds. And then we even have private clubs, and we've got our own private club, the Irregulars. And so if you want to do kind of a visual jam session tonight, you just drop images in here and we can kind of, hang out with each other and do that kind of thing. So that's the AI Salon. So go check that out. Let me show you a couple of new features in ChatGPT. So let me go get a All right. So here's a musical that I'm working on. And it's an AI theme. But here's a problem. So I'm in a super long chat here, right? So I uploaded a brainstorming PDF. I had some long conversations. I made some tables. I made some song lyrics. I made some other shit. Right? It's just long. It's a lot. So how many times have you been in a really long chat like that? And somewhere up above, you kind of had an idea and you ran down a rabbit hole and you're like, I'd like to get back to some earlier part of the conversation, right? Or there's just something earlier. You want to rewrite the lyrics to a verse or whatever. So there's a new feature in ChatGPT where you can actually do that. So let's see. Hello on the line. What's your quest? Okay, that I don't like. So I can highlight the verse and the chorus. And notice now there's this little quote here. And if I roll over it, it says reply. So I'm actually going to reply to the thing I highlighted. So, farther up in the conversation, I highlight it, I click on that little quote, and it quotes it as part of my prompt. It's kind of like uploading a document or uploading an image. It's quoting that little chunk you highlighted. And now I can go rewrite this to start What's your name? Ba-dee-dee-dee. And so it rewrites it like it knows to rewrite the verse and the chorus and nothing else. And before, there was no really good way to do that. My Samsung phone updated tonight, and it's got all kinds of AI in it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Samsung's throwing a bunch of stuff in there. Be curious to know if you think it's any good. So that's one thing. And then that's the, I don't know what that feature's called, but basically highlight any text in a conversation and then click on the quote button and you can interact with just that little chunk of text, which is, I think that's a pretty slick little feature. And you know what? I think almost no one will use that. Not because it's not a great feature, but because you have to be pretty much a power user to understand why you would need to use it in the first place. And then you have to be like a UX sleuth to recognize that there's some button there. You know, it just pops up this quote at the top of something you select. Not at the bottom where you finish selecting it. Like if you drag down, that quote is at the top, right? So if you do a long thing, that quote's going to go off the screen. Did you ever get to see the profile in silver from the 1980s Twilight Zone? We're in that tech. No, I don't know. Profile in silver. Let me see. Twilight. Oh, let me do a new chat, actually. What's the plot of the Twilight Zone profile in silver that's related to where we are with AI today? It's just writing one. No, that's not it. I don't know what that one was. Kyle, that feature is not available in the Samsung ChatGPT app. Interesting. The power user will be using that. I have total reason to use that quote option. Yeah, but Cindy, you're an absolute beast on this stuff, right? I'm just talking about, like, most people don't know what custom instructions are because it's not an obvious thing. Just saw Riley Brown post about LTX Studio Beta. You would be really into it, Kyle. Yeah, well, he got access to it. I don't think I have access to it yet. No, I'm dying to get LTX Studio. Let me see if I got any emails from them. I'm on the wait list. Nope. Not. Oh wait, LYX. Hang on. Hold please. LTX. Nope. Thanks for joining the waiting list. Oh, we were gonna show. The editing feature for DALL-E 3 images. Okay, so let's see. Make me a 16 by 9 wide image of a 50s rat rod in front of a chrome diner at sunset on Route 66. Period. The style should be cinematic photography. All right, I'll just leave it at that. Uh-oh. Come on, ChatGPT. Are you live? What are you doing? That was weird. ChatGPT's out to lunch. I shared Ridley's video with you in a DM. Great, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so what we now have, there's our image, our Dolly image. It's the Danger Diner. Oh, I love that name. All right, that's good. So, okay. So now it says select an area of the image to edit. So if I close this, I can either download the image, I can look at the prompt, or I can click on this little icon right here, which is a paint palette with a paintbrush. It is such a bad icon, by the way. But if I click on it, I then have a little paintbrush where I can make bigger or smaller. And it's just round. And then, let's see what I want to do. I'll highlight this area here. And then, so now I'm going to do what's called in-painting. So I'm going to try to create something right here. And I'm going to put racing motorcycle. All right. And so it's got my selection as the input along with my prompt. And now it's going to create a new thing. And it should leave most of the image alone, but just put a motorcycle right there. That's what it should do. Oh, ChatGPT, you're so cute. I'll show you something that happened earlier that I think's fucking hilarious. MJ Alpha now allows you to organize your images in folders. Nice. Okay, so there's our image. There's our new image. There's no motorcycle there. All right, so let's highlight some sky. We'll highlight this. We'll highlight all the sky. And rather than a sunset, we'll grab all this sky. We'll say moonrise and starry night. We'll see if we can get it to change it from day to night. I'm so glad I watched this. I thought you just circled something. I didn't realize the erase part. What's the erase part? I don't think I did an erase. Oh, but maybe maybe if you hold down the option key or something like that, you can erase. Probably. Why release a feature that doesn't work? Well, it sort of worked a couple of times for me. See, it put a moon here. it put a moon. I don't know why you're saying it doesn't work, you bitter people. There's a star, there's another star, and there's a moon. It totally worked. That totally worked. 1,000%. The Danger Diner picture is exactly how I wanted it. So let me show you something funny that happened today. So I am. Is this it? Yeah. Okay, so I made this drag racing fire truck, which is cool. And see how there's some scattered people in the stands? The stands were completely empty. So I drew in the stands and I said add fans, and it left big blotches still empty. Like this isn't apparently a very popular truck. And then what I did was there's a little smokestack here, and I highlighted the sky, and I said, billowing black smoke. and it didn't do anything. And then so I put into ChatGPT, hey, it didn't do anything. And then ChatGPT responded with this. It's like, you want billowing smoke? I'll give you billowing smoke, you bastard. Now, the nice thing is it filled the stands with fans. It gave us a front-on view of our fire truck. And it's got three, a blower and 4 jet turbines that are apparently powered by diesel. Isn't that crazy? So, Gemini Bear comes to mind. Yeah, this is a shitty feature right now. Environmentalists are gonna hate that. Yeah. Yeah, but embrace the jank, right? Like, again, just go play with it. You're going to be able to do some things good. I mean, quite frankly, if I really wanted to do in-painting and out-painting on an image I created in DALL-E, I'd jump over to Photoshop and use Photoshop Generative Fill because it works, right? So here's how I look at this. This is, at least we're getting indications from OpenAI that they're thinking about refinement tools, right? This is not just about vomiting out crap and then us having to go deal with it. These tools are going to get more sophisticated, and what they produce is going to get more sophisticated. So I'm thinking about how much OpenAI is learning from all the experimenting. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, every time someone types in there, you didn't get it right, that's wrong, you did nothing. They'll learn from that. They'll figure this out. So anyway, but it's a bit of a piece of crap right now. So for what it's worth. What a cool passive aggressive response. That's exactly what I wrote in my LinkedIn profile. That's exactly what I wrote. I put I did a post with the fire trucks. Show all posts. I said, OpenAI has quietly rolled out image editing. Let's see. I'm trying to make it bigger for you. Image editing, in-painting for DALL-E 3 images in ChatGPT 4. Unsurprisingly, it is janky, but still nice to see refinement tools emerge. Here's a fun example of the jank. On the left, I selected the sky above the exhaust pipe and said, add black smoke. It did nothing. I prompted, you didn't add any smoke. And ChatGPT responded with the image on the right. A little passive-aggressive. Aren't we, ChatGPT? And I think I tagged them. I thought I tagged them. Oh, they're tagged up here. Pretty funny. Part funny. Oh, yeah. We just came for the smoke. So that's how it has to work. I uploaded an image. I uploaded an image doing the edit too. Oh, interesting. You can do that. Let's see. Plus. Open. Oops. I don't have the edit things there. I successfully used the edit button on text in an image. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go try that. That's a good idea, Emilios. Okay, so let's do... a 16 by 9 wide photograph of a billboard on Route 66 in the 1950s. The text on the billboard says gas, period, food, period, AI. 3 miles ahead. We'll throw that all in quotes. There's an arrow pointing up and an image of a gas pump, a hamburger, and a robot. Source can't post it in the regulars chat about a Kyle fair next month in Texas. Oh yeah, they had that last year. All the Kyles in the world come down to Texas to hang out. Oh no, it didn't. It failed on my image. Please don't give me a bullshit excuse for not making my image. Now making another. I'm editing the sync with a chicken. Let's see. My Dolly is saying to wait 3 minutes. Okay, look. Let's see. Gas, food, AI. Okay, it screwed it up. So let's go to our image here. We're going to edit it. And I'm going to highlight. Oops, sorry. I'm going to highlight the word food. I'm going to say, I'm just going to try food. Food. Let's see what that does. Every time I feel optimistic about humanity's future, I watch Kyle's content to humble myself. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that if you're if you're optimistic about humanity's future, you watch mine and I make you feel pessimistic about humanity's future? I am all in on humanity, but I think people are going to have to get really good at adapting. Oh look, it fixed food. Nice. It did it, people. It did it. All right, let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write over all that, and I'm just going to turn that into a juicy cheeseburger. Anyone else having errors in DALL-E? Mine says an error occurred. Yep, I just had that too. I thought it was Jake's or Jacob's. Ooh, wow. Yeah, this is good. Where else but here does I'm editing the sync with the chicken makes sense? That's good. Oh, nice burger. Gas, food, AI. And then I'm gonna highlight the car. And the little 3 miles ahead thing, and I'm going to say, oh, can I? No. I don't think there's a way to turn this into an eraser. Shift? Nope. Just clear selection. Yeah, this is janky ass software. Okay. We're gonna say robot. I'll say humanoid. Oh, here we go. Humanoid humanoid robot in a lounge chair. All right, there we go. What am I missing? What? Can I have editing from ChatGPT 4? Jason, are you so a couple of questions. Are you on desktop or mobile? And if you're on mobile, are you sure you're using the official ChatGPT app? It is possible you're using a not official ChatGPT app. And it's also possible you just don't have it. I didn't have it last night. A bunch of show-offs in here had it, and they were like, "Well, I got editing capability, Kyle. Why don't you have editing capability, Kyle?" And I was like, "'Cause you're a dum-dum." Oh, look, it did it nice. It did a nice robot. Let's see. Let me do this, and I'll do the word guess. This is actually useful. This is actually useful. I'm going to put that in quote marks. Because, you know, if I'm just in the flow and it's gotten me something close and I'm like, but it kind of screwed up the words. The fact that I can go in and fix the words is nice. Wait, what's going on? Why did everything just dim? What the hell's going on, people? The hell just... Oh, it's dimmed because it's creating something. Got it. Never mind. I closed out my Chrome browser and logged back out, and I had it. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't have editing, it's possible. Quit Chrome and come back in. Good call, Danielle. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to add in a... Oh, that's good. That worked. All right. Let's see. I'm going to make a little thing here. I'm going to say white arrow. Oops. White arrow pointing up with 3 miles, or 4 miles is fine. Below it. Oh, come on. Okay, let's see what this does. You can change the size of the edit bubble. Yep, with the little slider. Sam loves us more, Kyle. I know, it's true. Gas, food, AI. And look, the period of the AI is the robot's head. I think that's very clever what ChatGPT did there. Little Dolly.
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Oh, I got nothing. See, I got nothing, but that's okay. We're going to add a right in here. Red Cadillac convertible. Let's see if we can get it to put a car in our image. I keep wasting my prompt saying, fix this spelling. Had no idea you could edit spelling. Yeah, well, that's I mean, okay. So one of the things I talk about a lot in here is just play. Just keep trying stupid shit, because how you discover how to prompt these things is you stumble and fumble into it. The whole idea of having to get super prescriptive with prompt engineering and things like that, you can go down that path, but that's not the only way to do it. Look, we got a red convertible. It's not bad. Oh, here, you know what we'll do? Colorful hot air balloon. We'll put that there. Where's the arrow? It failed on the arrow, and I didn't feel like I just didn't feel like it. The moral of the story. The morale of the story. Oh, that's very cute. That's very cute. 10 out of 10 on the name. I like it. Not a 70s muscle car? No, because we're in 1950s Route 66. You can't put a 70s muscle car in 1950s Route 66. No. I learned so much tonight. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, you're welcome. I'm glad. You know what's funny about this? Like I'm glad you learned a lot, but like I don't really know what I'm doing here. So, well, although I don't think that should be all of that. Like that should be pretty obvious. It failed creating a hot air balloon, and look what it says: colorful hot air balloon now adds a vibrant touch to the clear blue sky. So it understands what its mission was. Let's make it round, and then we'll go, and then we'll make this smaller, and we'll put like a basket. Okay, let's see if that works. Colorful hot air balloon. All right, let's see what we get, people. All right, let me go see if I can find that. That's when you learn the most with trial and error. Yeah, it really is true. Does 1950s Route 66 look that different from 1970s Route 66? That's not the point, Brandon. It's a very good point, but it's not the point. All right, we failed on the balloon again. Let's see. Okay, now it's pissing me off. Let's see if we make all of this and say a colorful rainbow hot air balloon floats above the mountains in the distance. If you're watching me do this, and if the thought in your head is like, shouldn't that just work? Yes. Yes, it should. And if your next thought is, well, doesn't that make you cranky? Yes. Yes, it does. I told it, no, you didn't. Where are the raccoons? And then it did. See the irregulars. Oh, that's funny. Well, that's what I did when I tried to get it to. Oh, look, there it did it. There you. Oh, look, and it added a little cliff. Now, it looks like it's a completely different photograph. I mean, come on, that's like way too vibrant. So let's see. Let's try this. We're gonna try. Reduce the vibrancy to match the style of the photo and create a 1950s appropriate pattern in the balloon. Let's see if we can get it to edit what it created. That would be kind of interesting. All right, let me go look at irregulars, new activity, Corsana, yum. That's the sock, the raccoon sock eaters. I created the initial image without the yum, and I added the yum in the edit. Nice. Kitchen soup fells good. Congratulations, you're AI positive. That's really funny. First the dryer. Oh, first the dryer and socks, then yum, then the raccoon. Very cool. All right, let's see what I did over here. Oh, now it ate my balloon. Damn it. Oh, come on. A simple, colorful hot air balloon appropriate for the 1950s, color graded to match the photo. I don't even know if that's the right thing to say. You're like, Kyle, isn't this taking you like a ridiculous amount of time to make a stupid image? Yes. Put a plane there. I'll put a plane on the other side. Nothing. No balloon. And it also made the sky sort of weird. Let me tell it failed. You failed. Oops, filed. You failed to make a balloon. Try again. Again. Try again. It'll be interesting to see if it remembers the mask. I bet it won't. Because I think that's why I got a whole new fire truck drag racing picture. Is I told it to fix it without selecting an area. Come on. Come on, you big damn dum-dum. Yep, it completely ate the entire thing. We still have a robot. We have gas food. We have no AI. We have an arrow. We have 4 miles. So it remembered. That's interesting. It remembers parts of the thing. It actually put an airplane in it. But there's our red Cadillac convertible. Made it pink. Huh. Interesting, people. Interesting. And now if I close this, does it keep all of those? Yes, it does. Okay, so that's good. So I can go back. And I guess I can go into any one of these and edit them, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so that's not bad. Listen, it's janky, but I'll tell you what. What this absolutely solves is the misspelling thing. Like you could just keep dicking around with a single part of the image, just keep making the word better. Like the fact that I could get to, gas food AI with the appropriate object beneath them, like that's pretty useful. Now I could have also done that in Photoslop, but it's just convenient to be able to knock it out really quickly right here in ChatGPT. There you go. Another satisfied customer. The OpenAI GPT-a-thon. My edits keep janking up. The deep breaths clause has been helpful. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? You palooka? Yeah. Download that. Let me go grab it. Name that TV show. I'll call out your name if you get it right. Ah, there you go. Boudreaux. Oh, Boudreaux. First of all, 10 out of 10 on the name. Love it. Dallas theme song. Boudreaux got it. Sorry. But you never wrote Airplane. It heard. It was listening. Dallas. Listen, all you posers type in Dallas now. Boudreaux got it. Boudreaux won the gold star of the evening. But you know, good on y'all. Good on y'all for being old. Who shot JR? For those of you that don't know what Dallas is, Dallas was a TV show when there were only 3 channels. And Fox News didn't exist. Fox Network didn't exist. There were only 3 channels. Well, there were some UHF and VHF channels that nobody watched those. There were 3 networks. And so you basically watched, you know, there was only, of the 3 networks, in any given hour, one of the shows was watchable. And so Dallas was one of those. And it was a cultural phenomenon. Wait, what? We get gold stars now? Yes!
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Here's the problem. You don't know when you're going to get them. It's chat ADD. So it could be tomorrow I could give out 4 gold stars, or I could completely forget that I ever mentioned gold stars. Yeah, that's the way it works. Empower Pixels, thank you very much. I love Dallas. Can we go back to Sans Fox, please? Sans Fox? For what? I don't know what you're talking about. Corey Sandler. I think Corey Sandler's been on the Wacky Tobacco. It was on CBS, Kyle. Oh, nice. Good call. I don't remember. No Fox. Can we go back pre-Fox? Oh, yeah, in the network days. Yes, we can, Corey Sandler. You are not high. I'm like, what, there was never a Fox in my picture. Bobby had a terrible brother, JR, didn't he? All right, everyone. Anyone have any other questions or anything? I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to get on out of here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like them taters. Mm-hmm. Never watched it, but laughed at Dallas Hurricane. Meta AI in WhatsApp now. Interesting. I don't listen to Fox that much. Dallas when shoulder pads rained. So true. Big hat, no cattle. TNN became CNN. That's true. Boudreaux, Dallas debut is in this exact day. No. Is that true? Dallas debut on April 2nd, 1977. Is that true? I'm going to go look that up. That better not be a lie. If that's true, then there's some weird-ass synchronicity going on tonight. Go play the fucking lotto. Dallas TV show debut. April 1978. What date? April 2nd. Holy weird shit, people. I haven't sung the Dallas theme song in like months. It just popped in my head. April 2nd, 1978. It started as a 5-part miniseries on CBS. Huh. Look at that. You tell me there's not some crazy ass shit going on. Other than my hair. My hair is a fucking disaster. I look like fucking Doc from Back to the Future. It's got the fucking eyebrows going, the hair. Let's just go. Let's go there. There you go. All right. I told at the AI Salon after hours tonight, I was challenged. All right, I'm gonna give you a challenge here. I was challenged to get you all to put something about me doing something with skincare in show and tell. So feel free to make images of me doing something with my skincare regimen, and I would do it with batshit crazy hair and post it in show and tell. Don't say AI Learning Lab, just make it sort of look like me doing something with skin cream or facials. And I leave for 2 minutes and Kyle starts hairstyling. We're in the simulation. I can't believe that Dallas debuted on this day. Like, that was not planned at all. Like, as I was humming the Dallas theme song, I'm like, wait, what is this? And by the time I got to the end of humming it, I'm like, wait, is that the Dallas theme song? It debuted today in 1978. That's insane. That's fucking crazy. All right, there's some psychic connection going on here, people. I love y'all. I got 5 screenshots. That's crazy. 46 years ago, good Lord. Twilight Zone stuff, Kyle. It really is. It's all wacky. We're in weird. Okay, I'll leave you with this to think about. I've been talking about this a little bit on this channel, but I'm increasingly. Here's what's weird about AI, generative AI, the stuff that we're playing with here, ChatGPT and the like. The tool itself, like what it's actually doing, is a relatively straightforward mathematical calculation, right? It takes a lot to get everything into the vector space, they call it, the latent space. But once it's in there, it's a relatively straightforward probability calculation. You type a prompt, and it makes a probabilistic weighting of some token in 1,000-dimensional mathematical space. It's this really cold calculation. It's a calculator. It's a probability calculator. That's all it is. And yet, when you interact with it, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like you're interacting with a bot. It feels like you're interacting with someone. And you are. The large language model itself is the tool, the framework that goes and finds the data. Just like our brain is the framework that goes and finds the data. But it's the data that's the interesting thing, and the data is memories and stories and language and all of these patterns of interacting with other humans, right? And the world. And so when you interact with ChatGPT, the framework is this cold framework, but what you're interacting with is like the output of humanity that's been put on the public internet for like the past 5 decades. That's what you're interacting with. So in this really weird way, we're all collaborating with our past selves collectively. It's kind of a weird psychic thing. And I know if Pate's in here, Pate's going, oh, for fuck's sake, it's math. But I'm telling you that's not the experience. The experience is weird. Ethan Mollick says it all the time. He goes, It's weirder than that. Like, I know it's technically a calculator. It's weirder than that. So the fact that we stumbled onto some synchronicity with the Dallas theme song on the day that Dallas debuted, I suppose we had a 1 in 365 chance. But still, pretty cool. Maybe humans are just calculators too. They actually, it's funny. If you listen to Jeffrey Hinton. Jeffrey Hinton's called the godfather of AI. He invented a lot of the infrastructure that all the stuff we use is built on. He says the way large language models learn is almost identical to how humans do. They're very, very similar. It's magic. Don't say that out loud, Joker. Pate's going to get you. It's a weird mirror. It's a weird mirror, Mary. It is. That's exactly right. When you interact with ChatGPT, it's a weird mirror into the us of the past. It's weird. It is. It's very weird. It's a brain, just artificial. It's irregular. Papa JJ with the win. It's irregular. It is an irregular experience. So, yeah. All right, cool. Do me a favor. How many people are in here? 85 people in here. I need some follows. I'm like this close to 35,000 followers. And you know what happens at 35,000 followers? Not a fucking thing. But it's cool. So, could you follow my channel? So I can get there? I want to get over the hump. Tomorrow's hump day. I want to get over the hump. 35,000 followers. Because you know what I can then say to people? Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I got, just north of 35,000. You know what I got to say right now? Well, I've got a 34,900 and... it's just sad. People look at me, they're like, oh, you haven't even cracked 35,000 yet? Whew. I thought you were an influencer. With hair like that, you're not an influencer? So anyway, the point being, follow me. Follow me. If you want to support the channel, would be appreciated. You can subscribe to it, to the lives. You can buy the video series in the corner there. The biggest way you can support this channel is just keep showing up. I'm here 7 nights a week. Why? Because I know how to make good life choices.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Just keep showing up. Be in this conversation. And this conversation is not the conversation with me. This conversation is be in the AI conversation. Join the AI Salon. Go to the salon.ai, thesalon.ai. Click on the first link to the AI-Salon Community. Join that. Show up here. Thank you, Empower Pixels. I appreciate that a lot. It's a brain. It's just an artificial brain running on electricity and the human brain too. Yeah, exactly. Empower Pixels got the #1 gifter badge. Not number 2. Not number 7. #1 gifter badge. Thank you, Empower Pixels. You're awesome. But just keep coming back. It will make a difference. And if you're feeling like totally like, I don't know anything. I'm so far behind. You all know what you're doing. No, we don't. The stuff I showed tonight, I spent about 15 minutes on this afternoon. Like, I don't fucking know how to use that. Most of what I taught tonight, we all discovered in real time. And how we all learned was we were all just fucking around at the same time. And that's kind of what this is about. Use this time as an excuse to play with this AI stuff. If you get some entertainment out of me, great. If you get some knowledge out of me, great. But really, just use this time selfishly to be in the conversation, to be playing, to be exploring, to be trying things, to be posting in the salon, to be asking questions in the salon, to be saying, hey, that thing you post is really inspiring. How did you do that? Start conversations, all right? Share with non-believers. Do that too. As you start talking about this stuff, share my lives, but also like out in the world. Like if you're at Cinnabon, and you're in line, and there's someone that's standing there, and you hear them talk about, I don't know, their car. Say, you know what else is like a car? AI. Get in an uncomfortable conversation. Tell them what you're learning. It will serve you. It really will. We're just hitting buttons on our calculators. We really are. All right, everybody. Let me do the little magic mirror thing here. You get a gold star, and you get a gold star, and you get a gold star. Digital Danny's here. Digital Danny just joined. Oh, Digital Danny, we're about to leave. I'm leaving. But with a name like Digital Danny. Andrea, thank you so much. Good night. Joey Purdy, good talking to you today. Joey, good to see you. Investor Friendly Agent, thank you. Empower Pixels, thank you as always. Tobias, you rock and roll. Daisy May, you too. Marina, good to see you. Gavin Biddy. I see. Who else do I see in here? Earth Rocker. Wolfman Clint, everyone Irregulars Mods, present turtles, hedgehogs, llamas, kangaroos, squirrels, dog, hot dog, Frank, and I can't see what it is. My eyes are too bad. I don't know what the last one is. Empower Pixels, thanks so much. All right, I am out of here. Cindy Kuhn, good to see you. Boudreaux, congratulations on the gold star. Another stellar night. Oh, thank you so much. That's just because you got the gold star. Of course you're going to say it's a stellar night. Do you know how depressed the other people are that they didn't get the gold star? They're like, I knew Dallas, but you didn't type fast enough. Boudreaux, boom. Dallas was up before I finished saying what TV show was that. So you should feel bad. And this will make you better. Just pretend like you're LSU and you were taunting Caitlin Clark. That's what you did to Boudreaux tonight. Boudreaux was like, from half court dropping bombs. So, skincare in the Irregulars channel. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Thank you, Joker. I think that's an appropriate image. Oh, look at that skin. Good Lord, I'm glowing. Who did that? Danielle. I don't know how you got it. Looks just like me in a sort of airbrushed Photoshop kind of fucked up hands kind of way, but you get a gold star. Oh, look, that's the Dallas compound. Very nice. Love it. Silver Fox. The AI Food Lab. I like it. Oh, that's good. Did anyone share anything in show and tell? Nope, not yet. All right. All right, everybody. He does now. I lived in Dallas. Very nice. Another stellar night. All right, everybody. Peace out. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd. Trivia. On this day in 1978, the television show Dallas made its debut. You were glowing, Kyle. Yeah, I'm glowing all right. Peace out, everybody.